Hey, it's Courier Girl with another job search video. So we did San Francisco earlier, but now we're going to do an expanded search on the San Francisco Bay Area because it's a really huge area that surrounds San Francisco and the Bay, and it covers several different counties. So I just want to give you a little bit of a contrast on the size of this. So San Francisco, the city, has about 815,000 people. But if you include the Bay Area, we're talking about almost 8 million people. So that's a huge amount of population and a much larger area that we're covering. So while I want you to go back and look at the San Francisco job search video for the immediate city, hopefully we're going to find more stuff in the Bay Area that covers a wider region. If that makes sense. So let's look at some surrounding cities. If you want to go to Sacramento, you're talking about an hour and a half away. If you want to go to Santa Rosa, it's about an hour and 8 minutes. San Jose is about an hour, and Stockton is about an hour and a half, and Modesto is about an hour and a half. So there's a lot of good-sized cities that aren't too far away, so you could get in between work, but the Bay Area itself is so big that you may not ever have to leave town in order to get a lot of really great courier work. And the other thing is when you get into an area this large, you can probably limit your region. Like you can say, I only want to work the East Bay, or I only want to work the Sacramento area, or I only want to work the Oakland area, or another part of the Bay, and still be pretty busy. You're probably going to find companies in different smaller regions around the entire area, which is kind of cool because it really gives you a lot of flexibility. All right, let's go to Courier services. All right, we're not going to do location because I'm not in California. So we're going to scroll past here and we're going to go to more places. And then later on, we'll come back and go through here down below. Okay, San Francisco Bay Area Courier Services. And I'm going to zoom out this map for just a minute because you can see that there's a lot like right here, and then there's some over here. And I don't know if it's going to go all around the Bay or not, but we'll see what we find as we look a little bit more. And it might be that when you are doing your own courier job search, if you're not finding things, you might have to type in your little city, like Bay Farm Island Courier Service, Alameda Courier Service, Piedmont Courier Service. You might have to do that to find things that are specific to you because this is a really big area. All right, so ASAP Courier Service. Let's look there first. And they're in San Francisco. So here's their phone number. Here's their address. Let's look at their website really quick. And a lot of these are probably going to also have been on a San Francisco job search video. So if you're watching this one after watching that one and you see a lot of overlap, that's probably why. I'm just looking for anything, and I don't remember all the ones I did in that video because it's been a little while. So there's probably going to be overlap, but I'm trying to look for things that are out of the immediate area. Okay. About them, price quote, make a payment, contact us. That's just a form to fill out. Let's see, they don't say anything about drivers yet. Clients watch the video, frequently ask questions, go through these so that you know what they're all about. This is like their map. Here's their phone number. I do not see anything, and here's their social media. Remember to check that out. I do not see anything saying become a driver, but they do say they cover the whole Bay, so they're definitely worth talking to. And again, it just does a form when you click contact us. In fact, it doesn't do anything at all. So Yeah, I would just contact them at their phone number and see exactly what we're talking about. And where was their phone number again? It was way down at the bottom right here. So there you have it. That's the first one. The second one is Godspeed Courier Service. That looks like a bike service, but they do have some pictures of vans in here. They're in Marin. Is it Marin or Marin City? And here's their phone number. You don't want to do it this way. Hang on a minute. Let me just open our website in a new tab so that I can keep the search open. Delivering the impossible, Bay Area rates and services. Different places that they deliver to. Here's their phone number. Here is their office. They have an office in Oakland and San Francisco. Their phone number again. Emails for, here's one, careers@godspeedcourier.com for joining a team. So I didn't see anything about become a driver because remember, these websites are promoting their services. They want to get customers. So not a lot of them are going to have things about drivers, but I would definitely contact this email and give them a call at this number if you're interested. And you know they're doing Oakland, you know they're doing San Francisco. They're probably doing the entire Bay Area. Okay, what is next? King Courier. Address, they're also in Marin City. Phone number. Let's go to their website. Now this, let's see, 418-865-5464, just making sure it's not the same phone number. Nope, it's not, so it's a different company. Sometimes you'll have a company that uses several different names to, depending on what part of town you're in, so I just try to make sure it's a different company. Social media right here, check them out on social media. Employment, they have an employment tab, which we'll look at in just a minute. So I would just scroll through here, get some information, just so that you kind of know about them so you can talk intelligently when you do talk to them. Click on employment, on-demand drivers, that's what we're looking for. Current drivers are averaging $18 to $25 an hour. That is an average. You can probably make more than that if you're a go-getter. If you're a slacker, you can probably make less than that. So they're guaranteeing $15 an hour and 30 cents per mile. But I know that if you're a go-getter and you're really good at driving and getting through the city, getting your deliveries done quickly, you're going to make more. I was given an average when I started as a courier, and I make more than that average because I really try to work efficiently. So let's see. For the most part, it's 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. There's probably different times too. I work in the evenings sometimes. I work on weekends sometimes. But that's their normal. Now, I don't work for them. I'm just saying that I work different hours, even though the stated hours are during the day. And most couriers do that as well. Okay, you can be a bicycle messenger, dispatcher. Now, I don't know how that would work. Customer service rep and main duties. So it looks like these people are doing, it says use your own car, truck, van, but then it talks about being a bicycle. Okay, so this is on-demand driver. This is bicycle messenger. So you can do both of those things, and you just call this number and you find out more information. So there you have it. All right, Spirit Courier. I don't know why I keep right-clicking on these. They are in San Francisco. Independently owned and operated boutique company. San Francisco business and legal community. Messengers. So this is bicycle service in San Francisco and vehicle service throughout the greater Bay Area. You're probably not going to ride your bike all the way around the Bay. It's a very simple website. Let's see if we can find, there's an address. Oh, here's a phone number, and here is an email address right there. So they have different zones, and I would just go with this phone number and this email address and contact them. It's just a really simple website. That doesn't mean that they're not a great company. It just means they didn't put a lot of resources into creating a website. Stella Courier. They're also in San Francisco. Let's see. Rates, order home. Phone number right here, Monday through Friday, 8 to 6. Those are office hours. They probably have courier things going on even more than that. Check out this guy. He's got a bike with a basket on front, and he's got something on his back. So he's really, really going. So this is bike couriers. I'm just trying to see if they do anything else. So they're doing San Francisco and the Oakland area. So they're kind of limited, but that's okay. If you are in East Bay or San Francisco, that's going to work for you. Phone number and info. And even though it talks about bike services, I can imagine they probably use some cars, vans, trucks, because not everything is going to work for a bike. So I just have a feeling they're doing more than just that. But they may not be. So give them a call and find out for yourself. All right. Modern Express. They serve all of California, according to Google. Let's see. Modern Express, Northern California's fastest, most dependable, probably courier company. We're not going to wait for that. So here's different things that they do. Scroll through there and look it up, and then we're going to go to careers. Please fill out the form. It'll go to our recruiting manager. And here's an email, here's a phone number, here's their social media. Looks like their address is in Oakland. You know how I am, I would probably call them first. They're only listing an 800 number, which is no problem, and they're only listing one email. And there's also a form that you can do. So I would give them a call first, and they may just refer you back to the website. Who knows? But I like to make a personal contact with the company before I apply so that I can apply, and then I can say, hey, did you get my application? It's just the more contacts you have with somebody, the more likelihood they're going to do business with you. All right, Dig Courier. San Francisco Bay Area. Here's San Francisco number and an East Bay number. Let's see. This would be a quote if you want to become a customer, so we don't want to do that. An email will take you to chris@digcourier.com. If you look at the far bottom left corner of your screen, when you hover over that email, it pops up. See, when I move, it goes away. And if you click email, it's going to open up your email on your computer or phone. But that's a little kind of a trick where you can see an email address. So yeah, I would just give them a call and find out what they do and if they have something that fits in with what you want to do. Bottom Line Delivery. They're in San Francisco. Going to open up this in a new tab. Messenger service, courier reviews. let's see, service area, all of these different areas, so quite a few areas. They do all these other things as well. Different types of service. Here's a phone number, local number, and an 800 number. I was looking if they had anything else. So they don't have a dedicated driver tab or become a driver tab. So this is you could fill in this form. They're not giving you an email address, but you can fill in this form and you can say that you're interested in becoming a driver and they'll get back to you, or you can just call them, which is what I usually do. All right, who's next? DHL, that's a major carrier. Western Messenger Service. Okay, San Francisco and the Greater Bay Area. All right. Just kind of looking here. Attorney services. Phone number, email. I'm just reading this real quick. Bike messenger, large package delivery, truck shipments. So they're doing all sorts of, they have bobtail trucks, pickups, vans, cars, and bicycles. So they can do anything. There's their phone number again. Let's see if there is there we go, contact. They have a form. They have lots of different phone numbers. I would start with the first one and work my way down. And yep, there you have it. That's Western Messenger Service. Now I want to do a different kind of search. I just want to do East Bay Courier Service and see what we find. Yeah, see, they're doing it in Illinois. They're doing it in different places. So you'd have to put in San Francisco East Bay Courier Service. And the reason that I am looking at that is because I did Bay Area and I just want to make sure that I'm not missing out by putting East Bay. Now this is the East Bay area right here. And it looks to me like it's the exact same map. So we're just going to continue our search with the Bay Area. And because we don't, it doesn't look like we're getting, it looks like we're getting all of these anyway for even the regular full Bay Area search. So I just wanted to take a minute to do that. Okay, keep going, keep going, keep going. Western Messenger, San Francisco Messenger is right here. Here's their phone number. Contactless delivery. Let's see, a little history of them, why choose us, benefits, price quotes. Read all of this so you are a little bit familiar with them. Check out their social media. I didn't notice if they had any at the top. Here's their phone number again. Here is I'd like to get rid of that chat thing. Here is a little contact form where you can get a hold of them. Here is their office hours, so you know when to contact them. And let's see if their contact us gives any other information about contacting them. It's not working, but it's down at the bottom. That's where it's at. So we have ways to contact them. You can call them and find out what they're all about. Ace Courier Express. Alameda County and nearby areas are the areas served. Let's see. Bike and walking messengers available. Here's their phone number right at the top. What we do. I'm just looking to see. It doesn't say specifically only bikes and walking messengers, but it says they're available. So here's their phone number. Here's another phone number. Here is their email the phone number. Here's a way that you can use a form to get a hold of them. And let's look at contact and see if it does anything different. This is request a free estimate. This is if you want to become a customer, so I wouldn't use that form. I would probably just call or email them. That's how I would do it. Okay, what's next? Call box or cow box. Let's see. Check shipping cost, drop off package, track package. I am not sure. They have locations all over the world. I think this is for international shipping, and I don't think this is actually a courier service. I think what they do is they have call box locations, and you drop them off, and then they ship them to another location, and the person picks them up. Kind of like UPS stores or FedEx stores or whatever. It's call box. So I don't think that this is, let's see, pickup, and just to make sure. Schedule a pickup. So they do pickups. You can drop off at a UPS store. So the question is, if they do pickups, then how do they get those picked up? Are those couriers like you and me, or are they employees? I would say, here's Callbox Courier Policy. Let's look at that. No, that's just their policy about what can be shipped. So contact them, social media, Kako Talk ID, I'm not familiar with that. They have a phone number and they have an email address. I would just call them and ask them if they have pickup services and if they're hiring couriers, because you don't know, it might work out. Okay, Fastline, DHL, and FedEx service. That's not what we're looking for, I don't think, but let's just look. They're an authorized ship center, so that's online. White Glove Courier does not have a website. As I've said on other videos, that doesn't matter. That just might mean that they're spending more time and energy actually working instead of building websites. Here's their phone number. Here is their address. So you can contact them and see if they have anything that might meet your needs. They do have, when somebody doesn't have a website, I tend to look for Google reviews, and you can do reviews right here. They have one Google review, and that was 4 years ago. So if something's more than a year old, that's nice, but I don't count it as heavily as if it's a newer review. Okay, so I would just call them and see what they're all about. No BS Couriers. I think I remember that one from the San Francisco job search I did a while back. Phone number, same day couriers, overnight. Here are all the different things that they do. Let's see, San Francisco and Bay. So lots of different things. And let's look at contact. their phone numbers here, but when we click contact, we're looking to see if they have any other ways of contacting them. And that doesn't go anywhere. So I would just go with their phone number and give them a call and find out what they're all about. There's no email there either. Okay, Connection Courier Company. Here's their phone number, site under construction. So they started a website, but they haven't really done anything with it. And here's a form as well. So I would just give them a call and find out more about them. Again, let's look at their reviews real quick. One Google review about a year ago. So that would be on the edge of what I would do. Now, just because they don't have a lot of reviews doesn't mean anything. A lot of people don't just go on Google and review people unless they're asked to. That's a packaging supply store. Courier service, Bay City X Inc. Got a lot of people to choose from here. Here's their phone number. Here's their social media. Check that out. Here is their website, which is, obviously that's where we're at. Read through this. They don't have a lot to say, but that's okay. And let's go to jobs. Really nothing here to show. It looks like their website is just really basic. Contact us. Here is a form you can fill out. Employment, you could just fill out that form for employment, or you can just give them a call and find out who to talk to and what they're all about. Okay, let's go on to NorCal, I guess that's Northern California, Courier and Legal Service. Phone number, email. They make it look like kind of like a court filing thing. That's kind of cool. I believe they do process servers, court service, stuff like that. So if you're interested in that, then here's a form you can fill out. We did see a phone number and an email. So you can email them, give them a call, see if they're looking for couriers, and go from there. All right, that's the end of this page, and we got a lot of stuff. So I'm just going to go on to this other below the map search, I call it. So San Francisco Bay Area, California Courier Services. Here's an 800 number. Here is locations. So San Francisco and probably surrounding areas, but they do these other cities as well. So San Francisco Bay Area within an hour or less with same-day services. Here is their address and their phone number in San Francisco. If you were to click on another location, you'd probably get a very similar page with a different address and phone number. How it works, services, customers, read through all of this, trying to see if there's a job thing, delivery drivers wanted, apply today. Job and career opportunities. Here tells you how to apply. And there's a form that you can fill out and then you can apply. So you can also call that number that we saw earlier. I wouldn't call the 800 number, I would call the local number and see if you can get an actual name, a contact name, and then either send them something, or sometimes they'll just schedule an interview right away or fill out this form. But call first to get that initial contact going, because that makes a difference. Yeah, so here again was their address and phone number for San Francisco. All right, let's see what else we got. Yelp, you can go through Yelp and see if you find anything that we missed here. Rapid US. So they cover a lot of different areas. And Uber, they call themselves an Uber for courier deliveries. Next up, we get a quote. Mobile Rapid US. Careers. Marketing lead, sales lead. So they don't say anything about drivers, but most places are looking for drivers. And there's no dedicated career like email or anything. Let's just go to contact us. Here you go. Here's how you contact us. You can even chat live. Just down here at the bottom of the screen. Let's see. New driver application. There we go. So you can look at their driver agreement, talk about drivers, talk about the vehicle, talk about experience. Here's how you would apply. But I would probably call first before I went through that. And remember, this was in the contact tab, and then it went down to new driver application. So I would go to the chat, or I would call them. This is for a text message. I'm not seeing a lot of different ways to get a hold of them. So maybe try with the chat and just say, hey, I'm in this area and I would like to actually talk to somebody before I fill in the driver application. Is there anyone I can actually talk to? And maybe they'll get you a phone number and a contact name. Okay. 1hour.net. One-hour delivery, court filing, process service. That's really what they have trucking too and deliveries. So they do other things besides just court, but from their website, it looks like that's what they focus on. Nothing wrong with that. Just looking for, here are some different areas that they work. Here's their blog. It's always good to read somebody's blog and get on their email list, just so that you can do a little bit of like research before you talk to them. Employment opportunities. Join our team. Full and part-time drivers, court runners, process servers. Up to $150 a day for full-time, and most drivers make over $100 a day. Depending on what's going on, that may or may not be a lot of money. It just depends. So I would have to have more information to know if that's a good deal or not. Okay. Please email your resume to ian@onehour.net, or you can submit your resume using the contact page. So here are phone numbers for different areas. So note these phone numbers. Here are emails for different people. And it says submit your resume here, but there's no place to attach a file that I see. So I would call them first and start talking to them before you do that, or before you fill out an application. All right, let's see who's next. Bottom line delivery, I believe we already looked at. Yeah, we did. Bottom line delivery, bottom line delivery. So we don't need to do that one again. Jet delivery, San Francisco Courier service. So as you can see, we're finding a lot that weren't on the map search. To get on Google's Maps, you actually have to do some stuff. It's just not automatic. And a lot of companies either don't know how to do it or don't even know it's possible, or they just don't do it. So that's why we also look at the actual search results underneath the map. Here's an 800 number. Here are the cities that they service, airports that they service, ship track services, locations, contact us. Here are their different locations. Good to know. Let's do contact us. Different phone numbers. Human resources is, I guess, where you would call about wanting to be a driver right here. Los Angeles, San Francisco. So yeah, they don't give a lot of like an email. I don't see a dedicated driver thing here, but you can definitely call their human resources and find out more information. All right. Would we just do jet delivery? Did we do this one yet? Reliable couriers. They are a national company, I believe, and yeah, all over the place. And we've looked at them in other job search videos. I'm trying to remember. This is their San Francisco office, and it's just giving you the same phone number as their main number. They're not giving you a special phone number for San Francisco. And I think if we go down here, it's going to say something about jobs. Look at the FAQ also, just to get familiar with it. Delivery drivers want it. And there's a form that you can fill out. And let's just look at their contact real quick. And for job opportunities, it's going to take you right back to what we were just at. So other than calling this 800 number, was there emails on this contact? No, there's a form where you can send a message, and there's a support email. Now, I will tell you that if you send a message through these forms, sometimes people don't get back to you, and I think sometimes, I don't even know if they get them all. So I would definitely either send a message and follow up with a phone call, or start with a phone call and follow up with an email or this form. And if you call and talk to somebody, try to get their direct email to follow up with instead of just going into the general mailbox. All right, SFIS. This is just like a Yelp type thing. This is an ad, and we're at the end of this, so I'm just going to keep going here to Courier jobs. San Francisco Bay Courier jobs. Lots of jobs available. Let's start with the first one, Juvalife. Company car provided for drivers. That says W-2 income. It's probably not a 1099. Yeah, base paid bi-weekly, employee discount, schedule, paid training. So that is a W-2 job. And there's nothing wrong with W-2 jobs if you are interested in doing that. But if you want to be an independent contractor, then you got to pass on those. All right, full and part-time medical route needed for Amtram. Let's see. $20 an hour. And healthcare, vacation pay, etc. for full-time after 90 days. That tells me that it is a W-2 job. Delivery driver for Safeway. So you want to drive but don't want to use your own car. So you'd be using their car Therefore, probably a W-2 position. It's for Albertsons. All right, transport driver, full-time. W-2 job, look at all the benefits. Cannabis delivery driver, use your own vehicle, loads orders, tips, mileage reimbursement, benefits. So you're an employee, you get medical, dental, vision for all employees. Tips are yours. Mileage reimbursement. So you're an employee, but you're still driving your own car. So it's kind of a hybrid one. King Courier, on-demand driver. We looked at King Courier already, so the fact that we found them and the fact that they're also advertising means they're definitely hiring. Fuja is an app. Patient transporter, this would be a W-2 job transporting patients, probably in like an ambulance type thing or a patient van. Food Rocket. Food Rocket is, I believe it is independent contractor, create your own schedule, up to $30 an hour, including tips. It's grocery delivery. I'm just trying to see. Minimum pay is $25 an hour regardless of deliveries, plus tips. I think. This is an app-based one, but I'm not sure. But it would definitely be worth checking out. So how do you check it out? You go to Food Rocket, right-click, search Google for Food Rocket. I'm on Chrome, so that's why I can do that. Food Rocket, grocery delivery. I'm not going to click on the ad so that they don't have to pay. So people would order groceries and then you'd pick it up. And then you would deliver it to people's houses. So kind of like a grocery store, but like more of a wholesale warehouse type thing. Careers right here. Full-time, guaranteed income even with no orders, right? Remote delivery, no working solo. I can't tell. $8 a.m. to 11 p.m. I'm pretty sure this is app-based. Here's their social media to find out more. They're in Palo Alto. Here is an email address. But it says independent contractor, not employee. So I would just find out more information about that. King Courier, we just looked at that. UPS. Volvo San Francisco needs a parts driver. That is probably going to be a W-2 job. Scheduled deliveries, delivery truck. So you're using their truck. You get all sorts of benefits. I'm saying that that is a W-2 job. Wayfair. Wayfair is a big company that sells like furniture and other things. So this is drive a box truck and deliver home furnishing products. So it's like furniture delivery. And you're driving their truck. It's probably going to be W-2. Club Feast SM delivery, $27 per delivery. Incentives Monday through Fridays. Larger vehicle necessary. SUV, large 4-door and 4 seats minivan or sedan. So a large sedan would work, a minivan, or SUV. You would use a hot bag or wagon car. You have to carry at least 200 meals at a time. I suppose it would just depend on the size of the meal, right? Pay per delivery, at least $27 per delivery guaranteed. So 200 meals at a time may not mean 200 deliveries. You know, one delivery may have multiple meals at it. So, plus a referral program for drivers. I would say this is probably W-2, and I would give them a call. It says here, get paid within the next day, direct deposit, so that's good. It may be an app, I'm not sure. Let's see if we can find out. Club Feast is the name of the company. It is an app, Club Feast. Corporate catering services for restaurants, for drivers. Let's see right here. Want to drive? Let us know where and we'll get back to you. They're probably all over the country. It's not on-demand delivery. It's pre-scheduled. So this could be, let's say, the corporate offices if they're doing pre-scheduled. Sometimes schools get scheduled delivery instead of having a full-service cafeteria. Sometimes like nursing homes or independent living places may have them. So this is stuff that you would do multiple times. There you go. Drive at clubfeast.com if you have any questions. Interesting. Where is Club Feast available? Let's see. San Francisco, South Bay, East Bay, New York City, and they're expanding. So that's kind of cool if you're at other places. All right. Let's see. What else do we have? Amazon delivery partners. This would be driving for Amazon. It's W-2 position, usually using one of their Amazon vans. Amazon DSP is the same thing here. Juvalife. We looked at that earlier, I think, and we decided that it was a W-2 job. Company car provided, base pay, tips, lots of benefits. So that was a W-2 position. Owner operator. You have to be commercially insured and already own, not rent a vehicle. So this is probably expedited freight. So they need sprinters. These are full-sized vans or 20 to 28-foot box trucks. So they're looking for people who have these types of vans. So if you have a car or a smaller van, it's not going to work. But that's all right because there are people who are going to fit perfectly into this scenario. All right, Pizza Hut, that's W-2. Car Care to You. Pick and drop off tires to our shops. Pick them, drop off customers as necessary. Run errands, and it's $18 to $19 an hour, so that is going to be a W-2 job. It's basically going to be a whatever we need you to do type job. Nothing wrong with that, but yeah. Okay, Rico. Rico is like copiers and stuff, printers and stuff, isn't it? Oh no, this is medical, dental, life, and disability. Oh, those are benefits. I'm getting a little loopy here, aren't I? So this is telling me it's a W-2 job. All right, FedEx is FedEx. Sun State is a parts driver. Deliver and pick up parts for equipment repairs. Exceptional customer service. compensation and benefit package, health insurance, paid time off, 401k, fun work environment, W-2 job. Let's see, distribution delivery driver, the apothecarium. That's cannabis related things. Competitive pay. Just looking to see. They do have a benefits package, so it's probably a W-2. You can call any of these and see if I'm wrong. Maybe they are independent contractor drivers or positions, or maybe you are looking for a W-2 job. Bud tender delivery driver, it's another cannabis one. $18 an hour, compensation plus benefits. So that's W-2. First student is a school bus driver. That's definitely going to be a W-2 driver or W-2 position. Pizza delivery, generally it's W-2. San Francisco sidecar. So you use your own vehicle. California driver's license if driving within California. Be a sidecar evangelist at launch events. I'm not really sure what this is. It's cocktails. That's what we're getting. Sidecar careers. I'm looking for an actual. I see a lot of job sites, but I don't see like their actual website. It looks to me, it's job bite. It looks to me like you're transporting people to and from events. So kind of like an Uber, but for events and street marketing teams. And you can set your own price, choose the minimum for rides. So it's kind of like a rideshare type thing or an Uber, but Sidecars probably has agreements with different events companies or things like that to pick up and deliver people. And the people may not be paying you directly. It might be Sidecar that pays you. So I don't have enough information to really give you any other info on that other than possibly do apply now and see what happens. Juvalife, we looked at that before, I'm pretty sure. Walmart grocery delivery, they're going to be W-2. Mag Trucking is a trucking company. Service Champions is heating and air. They need a delivery driver. So I'm going to stop here. We've got a ton of companies. We have a ton of job opportunities. So you can see that the Bay Area is really rich with a lot of different things that you can do. So with this video and the other video I did for San Francisco proper, I think if you're in that area at all, you are going to find a lot of amazing opportunities for courier work. That's it for now. Happy driving, and I will see you on the road.